ninyo ipahamak yung aking kapatid. Huwag naman ninyo ipapasok at pipilitin na pirmahan yung alanganin. Ako rin ay nakikisuyo sa DBM na huwag tayo mauwi sa sistema ng FLR, yung mahiwagang for later release na talagang palakasan at lahat ay lumuluhod sa DBM at sa mga bossing ng DBM para makakuha ng project.
Ngayon po na nasa Pilipinas na si Mary Jane, mabibigyan po ba siya ng clemency as requested by the family?
Ang malayo pa tayo. We still have to have a look at really what her status is, and then of course we are aware of the request for clemency from her representative, of course, and from her family, and we will leave it to the legal judgment of our legal experts to determine whether the provision of clemency is appropriate. We'll have to look at the wala namang condition ang binigay ng Indonesia, so it's really up to us, but we're still at a very preliminary stage of our pag-uwi.
Mr. President, yesterday you convened some of the cabinet secretaries to review the proposed 2025 national budget. So ano po yung napag-usapan? Ano po yung items and provisions na ibibito nyo? And kailan po natin i-expect na masign yung 2025?
Well, we had to have a look because maraming nagbago from the budget requests of the different departments, and we have it back in the same shape that we had first requested. So unfortunately, we are only left now. I am only left now with the veto power because tapos na sa BICAM. So na-approve na ng House, na-approve na ng Senado. Now it's up to us on how we regain control of the spending program. I cannot give you the details yet because that was that is what we are doing. We're going through item by item, line by line, to see what is priority and what is not, and that's what we will come up with. We were originally scheduled to sign into law the GAA tomorrow, 20th. Pero hindi kami matatapos pa at that time. So I cannot give you a date because it will take as long as it will take. But I want to be very, very sure that the budget for 2025 is directed at the important projects that we have prioritized, number one. And secondly, that there is a stronger safeguards on the spending for the different projects. Kaya baka mag-assess na naman tayo ng mga project na pinasok na insertion. Because yung insertion na ginawa ay hindi naman kasama yun sa budget request. So ano ngayon yung mga yan? Kung talaga bang kailangan, baka yung iba hindi naman kailangan pa pwedeng i-defer. Yung iba walang masyadong. We are starting to see some project proposals that do not have the appropriate program or walang appropriate na documentation, hindi maliwanag kung saan pupunta ang pera. Kaya yun ang liliwanagin natin. Maging maliwanag. Hindi naman, it's not as if that hindi naman tayo nagkaroon ng napakalaking budget napakalaking budget na savings. Hindi nga kulang-kulang. Kaya kailangan maingat tayo kasi yung ginagastos dyan, hindi naman karamihan, pero meron dyan, utang yan. Kaya kailangan mapunta sa tama para mabayaran natin yung utang. May bawi naman tayo dun sa ginastos natin, dun sa inutang natin. And that's what we are trying to clarify now.
So sir, nakasalalay na po siya sa veto power, hindi niya na po isasoli or babalik sa Congress yung proposed budget?
Wala sa procedure yan. There is no procedure to return it to the BICAM. It's finished already in the House. It's finished already it's finished in Congress. Tapos na. So it's up to us now to look at the items and to see what our appropriate, what are relevant, and what are the priorities.
Malalagdaan mo before December 31.
I think we'll be able to do it before the New Year.
Sir, reaction na lang po natin dun sa recommendation ng Quadcom to file charges against former President Duterte and other senators.
Yes, yes, I'm aware of that. Well, the DOJ has to make that assessment. So, may recommendation ng Quadcom, gano'n naman talagang proseso. When they do an oversight hearing, meron silang findings, i-forward nila ngayon sa DOJ with their own recommendations as to how to handle the findings in the hearings. So we will go now to DOJ. The DOJ will look at it and see if there are it is time to file cases, what cases to file, how to produce the evidence that we will need to actually build the case up. So titignan pa yan, marami pa kailangan pa i-assess na mabuti kung ano yung maaring maging kaso, kung tama ba yung direksyon ng rekomendasyon ng committees from the House. Alright?
Mr. President, na-float din po yung idea nung...
I'm sorry?
Mr. President, sa House po, na-float din yung idea ng suspension ng PhilHealth premium for 1 year daw, sabi ni House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Is this something you're open to?
It's an idea, but this is just in response because of everybody's... Let me be very clear. I really wish sana naman yung mga nagko-comment tungkol sa PhilHealth subsidy, pag-aralan ninyo ng mas malalim at tignan naman ninyo. At ito ang guarantee ko. Napakasimple lang ang guarantee ko. Kahit may subsidy, kahit walang subsidy, kahit anong contribution, all of these issues, hindi mababawasan ang serbisyo ng PhilHealth. Hindi mababawasan ang bayad ng PhilHealth sa insurance claim. In fact, baliktad, padadamihin pa namin ang serbisyong ibibigay ng PhilHealth, palalakihin pa namin ang pagbayad sa insurance claims. So, I would like to just assure everybody, huwag niyong inaalala na mababawasan ang serbisyo kahit na kanino, para sa senior, para sa mga hirap, para sa middle class. Walang mababawasan kahit isang kusing. Quite the opposite. Dadagdagan natin yan in 2025, mas dadami pa ang magiging serbisyo na ibinibigay ng PhilHealth, mas lalaki pa ang magiging payment na ibibigay sa insurance claim. Kaya huwag po kayong mag-aalala, walang mawawala sa serbisyo ng PhilHealth. Mas pinapaganda pa nga namin ang pagpatakbo ng PhilHealth para mas marami pang maibibigay sa taong bayan. Alright?
Mr. President, pwede po malaman kung anong plano ninyo sa Pasko? Saan po kayo magpapasko?
Well, gaya ang usual na namin, Christmas Eve sa Malacanang, sa Palace. At siguro, on Christmas Day, akyat ako ng north. I'll go up north and spend the holiday. Maybe up north, papalik ako ng Maynila. Depende. Very flexible naman ang schedule ko. Kasi hindi ko maaaring sasabihin na hindi alis ako. Kasi hindi naman, baka may mangyari, baka may kailangan ako. Whatever it is, I'm always available. But syempre, lahat tayo we could use a little break. So, I will use the time. Ang dami kong libro na hindi pa nababasa. So, babasahin ko sila lahat habang bakasyon.
Mr. President, Ilocos ba o Baguio yung pupuntahan niyo?
Both.
Christmas wish.
On Christmas Day?
Yeah?
On Christmas Day, I'll be in Manila, but I'll go to Baguio. But after that, wala pa, we haven't really decided sa family. Lahat busy eh. Yung mga anak ko, hindi ang hirap ng hilain eh. Marami silang mga plano. But maybe the First Lady and I will spend a little quiet time.
Just to make sure, but definitely on Christmas Day, you will be taking your off.
I will be
Taking your off on Christmas Day.
taking my
Holiday
off.
breaks.
Holiday break.
No, I don't have off days.
A day off.
Hindi ako kasama dyan. Hindi kami kasama sa bakasyon, sa holiday, sa weekend. Hindi kami kasama dyan. We're always on call.
Pagka wala kayong bakasyon,
Kuya
may trabaho
Alvin.
din.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.